Alrighty, this video is going to be a brief demonstration of how to do OmniPrep for a USPA National Collegiate Parachuting Championships. There are some nuances in the team management, nothing too complicated, but we'll go over them. Right here, we'll fire up OmniPrep. In the currently selected database, I have two competitions. Both of them are currently configured identical. First thing I want to do is jump over into competition events, and we see 10 competition events that have been configured for the CNPC. You want to make sure that what you have is correct here, that it looks pretty much just like this. Your team numbering isn't too critical as long as you don't have collisions in your team numbers. Pick whatever starting team numbers you want to pick. But most importantly, make sure that you have all 10 of your competition event instances, and that little things like the scheduled rounds are correct and the working time is what you want to see. Notice that for the accuracy events, those working times are actually maximum scores in centimeters. Okay, jumping into the teams, which is really what we want to pay attention to. So we're going to do the accuracy ones last. For the non-accuracy events, for all of the events, you have your choice of using the new button and putting all this information by hand, one at a time for each team. I'm going to show you a quicker and better way of doing that. I'm going to open up Excel here, and if you have a spreadsheet, it's anticipated that you will from Manifest. You'll have a simple spreadsheet like so, with a number in the first column and the name in the second column. You can have more, but all we're interested in is those first two columns. What we're going to do in OmniPrep is we're going to find the event that we want to initialize. Four-way open is what we're going to start with. We're going to click on the import button down at the bottom. Then we're going to go to our Excel and highlight just the data in the first two columns that we want, and then Control-C. And then back over to our import tool. I'm going to click one time in this window. One left click. That clears the window. Now I'm going to paste, Control-V. Our data is now in that window. I'm going to click Update SQL, and I'm going to click Execute SQL. 3 records added. And there you see the 3 teams. At this point, you want to, if any of them are guessed, this is where you would go in and mark them as guessed. And that's all there is to it. We're going to do basically the same thing for the sport accuracies. Well, actually, we'll just get individual accuracy out of the way just to show you one more demonstration. I clicked on import. I'm going to, let's see, I'm done with that sheet, so I'm going to nuke it. I'll just minimize it for now. And here's the data I'm actually interested in. So I've got some 100s that are just random data. I'm going to select the first 25-ish items in the first 2 columns, Control-C, left click in that window, Control-V, Update SQL, Execute SQL, 25 records added. And there you see individual accuracy landing now has 25 entries. So let's do this quickly for the 3 sport accuracy entries. Import, go to my Excel data, Down here is the 200s. So I'm in what? Novice. So that starts at 261, so we'll grab some 261s. Doesn't matter how many. Control C, left click, Control V, update SQL, execute SQL. And we will repeat this for Sport Accuracy Intermediate. Import, go to our Excel. Intermediate starts at 231, I believe. Again, these starting numbers are kind of arbitrary. They just have to be unique. Control C, left click, Control V, update SQL, execute SQL. 13 records added. And one more to go. Sport Accuracy Masters. Import, go to our Excel. These guys start at 201. Grab a few of them. First two columns, Control C, left click, Control V, update SQL, execute SQL. 14 records added. All right, now we've input all of our entries for the sport accuracy. Now we're going to do the team accuracy. This is the one competition event where you want to go ahead and do these manually. And you want to have that information, obviously, who the team numbers are and who the constituent competitors are for each team. So I'll click New. Yes. And it starts at 701. And this is some team. And then here's the important part. You want to look at your list of the 4 competitors who are competing as some team. And let's suppose that your list has 201, 202, 203, and 205. Notice that I separated those with commas. That's important. And OK. And there's the first team. Let's go ahead and do a couple more. .702 has teams 206, 209, 211, and 212, just for example. And one more. And these are from 231, 233, 235, 239. And that's basically it. We're done putting all of the teams in. The most important thing I wanted you to remember is that for the team sport accuracy landing, you have to put the constituent members in the remarks column for each team. When you have the editor open for the team, that remarks field is relabeled, has competitors. This is really the remarks field. All right. And with that done, I'm going to go ahead and show you a quick item in Omni Results. Fire that up. And that is where you find these guys in Omni Results. Let me get this configured. All right. Now look at your tabs down at the bottom. On Classics, you'll find under Individual Accuracy Landing the 4 competition events for accuracy landing. And under Team Accuracy Landing, you will find your team sport. Now for giggles and grins, let's do something with some data. I'm going to go to the Individual Accuracy Landing, and I'm going to create some scores by turning on the test tools. Don't need that. And we're going to create 2 rounds of random data in each of these guys, because this is something you're going to need to know how to do when we get to the team. Randomize, yes. Sport accuracy at novice, randomize, oops, got it. Establish a round, randomize, yes. Okay, so now we've created random scores for 2 rounds in the sport accuracy events. Now we're going to go to team accuracy landing. You don't actually put scores in here. If you double click trying to create a score, it's not going to let you do that. You need to use this button right down here, update team accuracy scores. First, click inside the round that you want to import. We want to import round 1. I'll click in there and click update team accuracy scores. Import individual accuracy scores for blah blah blah, round 1, yes. There you see the sums of the scores for the constituent competitors for round 1. And we can repeat that for round 2 since we've done round 2. And it's that simple. You just need to know where to go to do it, and now you know where. Any questions? Give me a call.